Good morning, everyone. This is Lori from My Garden in Bloom. I garden here in Oregon in Zone 8B up by Mount Hood. Today is fertilizing day. Last time I fertilized, it took me over 5 hours. So hopefully I'll be able to get this done in 5 hours again. What I like to use is Jack's Bloom Booster, which in no way do they sponsor mine. It's just a fertilizer that I really like. The numbers on here, the 10, 30, 20, tells you how much the three main ingredients are. The 10 is for nitrogen, that helps with the leaf growth, excuse me, and the roots, which is really important for a plant because that's how they get their nutrients. Then the 30 is phosphorus and the 20 is potassium, and those are the two things that help with the blooming of the plants. So this time of year, we're almost in the middle of July, which is really important. We just got through having a heat wave. I think the highest temperature was about 107, 108. So without any extra nutrients, the plants would just go, they would start being tired. With the extra nutrients, it's going to help them be able to continue to bloom the rest of the summer. I'll probably fertilize at least 2 or 3 more times before the end of the season. When you get around in September, you don't really need to fertilize anymore because of course the plants are going into a dormant stage. Lots of them are done blooming, completely finished blooming. What I do with Jack's is that I put you take 1 tablespoon per gallon of water. So this bucket right there is 3 gallons. So I put 3 tablespoons of fertilizer in there. I fill it full of water. And then I take the smaller bucket, and I dip it into the bigger bucket and put it on the plants. So most plants get 1.5 smaller buckets of mixed fertilizer. I'll take my longest yellow hose and put it to the back of the front flower bed so that I don't have to carry that bucket as far, because I have the whole back side of our yard to fertilize. That's my new dahlia bed back there. I have 30 dahlias. You can see one of my dahlia beds right here. I just like to be able to look out my kitchen window and see this whole row of beautiful flowers. Got some lilies that are getting close to blooming. The majority of these flowers are Mary Jo, which is this little orangey peachy dahlia. That thing is just a little workhorse. So pretty, isn't that pretty? And then the other one that I have a lot of in this row is Rebecca Lynn. Look at how beautiful she is. And when you put them in the vase, these two in a vase, they actually last pretty close to a week. A lot of people will say that dahlias, they don't vase up very well. If you cut them at the right time, which is early morning or late at night, and keep them watered, that's not true about that. They don't last very long. And ball dahlias last the longest. I have some orange, what they call ditch lilies, about ready to bloom. That'll be pretty. That's one of the things I have to do this morning just before I get going, is I need to go around and deadhead all my day lilies. It just makes it look nice here. These pots, of course, will get fertilized. I have a fuchsia up on the porch that I need to get fertilized. I haven't fertilized. I usually start fertilizing in the summertime, and I fertilize every week. But I took a break there because I went to Montana. Now I'm back. Now I need to get busy and get all of these plants fertilized. Oh, I'm excited about this one too. This is my Olivia Rose Austin, which I won on Instagram. This is her first year for blooming, and look at it. She has a whole bunch of new buds. So I'm excited about getting her fertilized, and I'm going to bring some coffee grounds out for her. Everything here is looking really pretty, but I tell you, when I fertilize this time, I think things are really going to take off. I have some snapdragons over there that are just starting to grow. I have some zinnias. I have like 50 zinnias that I need to transplant out into the garden. Anyway, I need to get busy. Here I go, and I'll give you an update in a couple hours. Okay, I have put 3 scoops of Jack's Bloom Booster. And look, I have a helper. Hey, Sandy, kitty, kitty, kitty. She's come over to help me fertilize, making today a lot more fun. Have somebody to talk to. Well, something. The kitty, she's very interested in my fertilizer. Anyway, I put 3 tablespoons in this 3-gallon bucket, and then I will fill it up with water. What you doing to the fence? Oh, I'm not going to squirt you, Sandy. Goodness sake. Okay, and I'm going to fill it up to the top. And the reason I bring the hose over here, we live on about 1/4 of an acre, and so I don't have to carry the buckets as far. I'll take this green bucket and carry it down to the back of my, what I call my back fence garden. It has 30 dahlias in it and some other flowers in there. But that way I only have to carry this bucket probably about 100 feet. There we go. And now I'm going to take that and take it to the back garden, and then I'm going to take this smaller bucket and I will fill it full, and then I'll put 1 bucket, usually probably about 1/2 bucket on each flower, so I have 30 of them, so I get to do this 30 times. I'll continue to show you updates. Well, I finally finished fertilizing everything. It took me a little over 5 hours to get everything done on the side garden, which is my dahlia bed that has 32 new dahlias in it, and then all the rest that it's around, kind of around the outside of the fence, my driveway garden, my cottage garden, and then just the front garden. When you look out the front door, it's the garden that you see. But everything is fertilized. And then I started mending my new bed for my zinnias. I have a bunch of zinnias that I started. So I was getting that all freshly dug up, and I put fish emulsion on it, and I'll probably put the zinnias in there next week. They're only a 1/2 inch tall. They're pretty new, but at least I got that done for today too. So actually I got a lot done. I got a lot of chores done. Fertilizing chores. I got a few things planted. I'm watering. I won't water for very long because I did fertilize everything today, which is kind of just like watering. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I hope you're enjoying time in your garden. And I will talk to you soon.